equivalent of some curl. In order for me to feed any athlete, you guys can do your favor, keep your hands out of the touch pool the entire time that they're feeding. These are hands fed, they're conditioned to come see me to get their food. If you guys stick your hands in there, it's very confusing for them. The biggest is spotted whiptail ray. He's from Indonesia. He's stalling. I have no idea why. Throwing off my whole speech. Come here. Apparently they're going to have a powwow in the middle on how they're going to go effectively biking this afternoon. These two, they kind of look like home plates with tails. They're southern stingrays. They're sisters. They're the only ones in here that are considered babies. They're only 7 months old. When they're full grown, they're going to be over 6 feet across. So this is their nursery. As they get larger, they'll get moved from tank to tank, eventually ending up in our shipwreck. Now that he's decided to grace me with his presence, this is spotted whiptail ray. He is from Indonesia. He is full grown. He's going to live to be about 18. People are usually shocked to hear that. He's pretty long lived. Little one there is a blue spotted mass, right? She is from the Indo-Pacific. She's only about half grown at this point. She's already had her first litter of pups though, so she is considered an adult. This one and all of her friends that look like her are California round rays. Shockingly, they're from California. Find them all the way down to Panama. What's cool about round rays is actually in the wild to breed, they will all go down to the Sea of Cortez, or up, I suppose, if they're coming from Panama, to the Sea of Cortez in Mexico, and that is where they mate. Once they've mated, they go back to wherever it is they came from and have their babies there. So they're pregnant approximately 3 months. They can have up to 6 pups at a time. And last but not least, in the center and to my left are 2 little brown rays that are a little more ornate than the rest of them. Those are yellow spotted stingrays, and they are from the Caribbean. That's their look at me, which is actually kind of funny. They don't like sequins, so I don't need to pay attention to them yet. And all rays are stingrays. So everybody here is a stingray. What makes them a stingray is that they have a barb. Their barb is on the top of their tail. Usually somewhere in the middle. There's are some exceptions to that rule. And they use their barb to defend themselves. So anytime a stingray feels threatened, they flick their tail up over the top of their body and attempt to scare off or stab whatever it is that's threatening them. If they do actually sting something, there is a venom sac that surrounds that barb, so that once something has been stuck with the barb, there will be venom that gets into the wound. Their venom is designed to make you go away because you were scaring them. always has to be the last thing they eat though, otherwise they don't eat anything else. We can't feed these guys for a number of reasons. Mostly it's because their mouths are on the bottom of their body. Their mouths are pretty much right underneath where their eyes are, and it takes up about that entire space between their eyes. If we were to just throw the food in here, we wouldn't have any idea who was eating it or how much they were eating. And it's the best way for us to tell how they're feeling is to watch how they eat. The other thing we want to make sure of course, is that nobody gets too much food, nobody steals all the food, and somebody doesn't get quite enough. And people always ask me, so how do you know if they've eaten enough? First of all, I can tell them apart. But when it does get a little crazy this afternoon for whatever reason, I'm not really sure why they're all crazy this afternoon. You can actually tell if they've eaten because I can see their tummies. Stingrays are very flat from top to bottom, so if they've eaten a decent amount of food, you can actually see their bellies. They're right here. As long as I can see that little line dividing their tummy on the outside, that means they've eaten enough. There may be certain ones in here who probably eat too much. This one looks nice and fuzzy this afternoon.